welcome to a Nation of Expert Gaming videos. Today we are doing Injustice Gods Among Us. It is a similar game to like Tekken, and I believe there's Marvel versus DC. I believe that's like kind of like a fighting game like this. It's pretty much one-on-one. I don't think you can get tag team. I knew you could in another game, but in this one you can't, I don't think. So the developers of this is NetherRealm Studios. The publishers are Warner Brothers and Interactive Entertainment. They're using the engine of the Unreal Engine 3. Release dates for this game are in North America the April 16th. The Australian kind of coastline are the April 17th. EU is the 19th, and Japan is the 9th of June. So there's some different release dates going on there. During all this, there'll be loads of clips of different stuff that I've came into the game. Also on the left, there is a Batman review, Wonder Woman review, I think it's Lex Luthor review, character reviews this is, and then there's a bonus clip which is pretty much me going on the hardest difficulty. It's a live comm, and hopefully there'll be a lot of raging in that, and it's probably me trying to get really annoyed with the characters as I'm going to play on the hardest difficulty and see what my reaction is for the very first time. So this is kind of like my clips to begin with. I went through every character and did some kind of gameplay on every single one, so hopefully you will enjoy that. The characters that are in the game are quite a good unit. There's like 24 characters. I'm going to go through the list now. I'm not too sure if there's going to be any bonus characters during the game and everything, or updates of bonus characters that come out in gameplay or in the game's marketplace, but in a chronological order and alphabetically, there is Aquaman. Sorry if I get these wrong in advance. Aquaman, Ares, Bane, Batman, Black Adam, Catwoman, Cyborg, Deathstroke, Doomsday, The Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Harley Quinn, Hawk Girl, The Joker, Killer Frost, Lex Luthor, Nightwing, Raven, Shazam, Sinestro, Solomon Grundy, oh god, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Sorry if I did butcher any of them names. That was completely terrible from some of them. So sorry if I've got them names wrong. My pronunciation is absolutely terrible, which probably half of you already know, and half of you have probably already thought I just like automatically know what he's going to say anyway. But this is all based on the DC Comics, obviously. I'm not a huge DC Comics fan myself, so I don't know a huge lot about them. I've seen movies of these kind of characters, so I do know a little bit about some of them. I'm going to go into the kind of review thing to start with. The characters I'm going to kind of leave alone, purely because I want to kind of review them in a quick kind of review myself in another video, purely because it will stop the length of the video going over like 20 minutes. I don't particularly want a video that long, whereas if I can split it up, if say you didn't want to see Wonder Woman review, you can kind of go off that and then not be bothered with that, because really I'm only just reviewing all the characters in the game. There is only 3. There is another character in there, but you can't actually be him in the actual game, so I couldn't really do it. I would have done Xbox Live as well, but unfortunately that is not in the demo, so I can't do that. To be fair, after playing this game, I actually do feel like I want to go buy it. I'll have to go and see how much it is and if I've got money to do that, because it would be a really cool game to play. I do enjoy these kind of games, and to be fair, if I got into it a bit more and like learned how to use all the buttons and everything, I think it would be a really good game to play. So the overall review, graphics I thought were really impressive. Going along kind of with the effects as well, I thought they were very impressive to play, and it kind of grabbed my eye, all the different kind of lighting effects, kind of when you hit them, the different animations that happened. They were really good, and I gotta admit, it does look like it's a well put together game. A lot of games now are put together really well. If you see any of the new games, they are very high standard games, which they have to be now. The market is incredibly tough, and really without a good game you're not going to get anywhere in this market. But this game did catch my eye quite highly, so I thought I'd definitely do a review about it. I was going to kind of do it and then have a look and see if I can make some sort of review on it, because a lot of people do say when I do these demo reviews, I've not done a one for a very long time, and they say make sure you know what you're talking about the game first before you do this. So it was actually quite good to go ahead and look at the kind of different forums and everything and see what people are actually thinking about this. And a lot of the people that are interested in these kind of games like DC comic games are really hyped about the anticipation of this game, and I thought, let's have a try of it. I saw it on the marketplace. It was a new game, and I thought, well, we can always have a look and see what we can do with it. And I was really impressed. I actually had quite a lot of fun on this game, and I would like to go online, to be fair, and play the story mode. The story mode does catch my eye a lot because I love story modes when it comes to these sorts of games. It brings me back to Tekken 1 and all that kind of games. They were really good with their story modes, and hopefully this one is just as good. So I've talked about the graphics, the controls as well. I must bring in the controls. They're not as hard as some games. You see Tekken, sometimes the combination moves are really hard to do sometimes, and you really just can't do them. So I was really glad that it shows that this game is quite basic. You can obviously do more controls. Probably if I went further into the advanced settings, you could probably find better kind of moves that happen when you do different stuff, combination kind of hits. So I've not kind of delved into them kind of moves because I'm just a novice performer at this game. Half of this is done on easy and medium, purely because I didn't want to bring you crap content where he's just beating me up. You may say, obviously, well, you like that, you like to see a bit of action from both, but these are only just clips, so it's kind of, if you want to see the raging of the high level, then go ahead and click the bottom link on the bottom left of the screen. That will take you to it in an open new window as well, so you can come back here as well if you want to see that. But these are just purely based on kind of looking clips and watching me destroy the opponent with different skill moves, and helping me to get kind of like an understanding of the game and what the different buttons do in technically. And you'll see further on, from maybe into Wonder Woman, maybe Lexus. I think it's Wonder Woman's the last person I used, so you'll see me kind of getting a better grasp, because I think I played this game for about an hour to get some of these clips, so I kind of gain a bit more knowledge about the game after that. So you kind of see the kind of better skills and better button mashing going into it. So moving on to the levels, the controls are really easy, so that's an overall statement there. The levels really good. The very easy I never really went on because I thought that would probably be for kind of not underachievers in gaming, more kind of under what am I looking for? I'm looking for age, so like 5-year-old, well not 5, maybe like 8-year-olds who don't grasp the button technique, can't play Tekken, COD, FIFA. They can't play them sorts of games because the controls are just too advanced. I'm guessing it's kind of giving them a chance to play a game, and especially seeing as though these are probably characters that they see every single day on the TV. I know my cousin watches loads of Batman and all that, and he would love to play this sort of game just because it's got Batman in it. Look, your little kids love to play these sorts of games, so having a very easy level is probably based for them, and they can kind of get used to playing games that way, and maybe advance in kind of more levels in this way in this game. So I think that's really good that they've been introduced a very easy level and a very hard level, well not a very hard but a hard level, purely for expert gamers that maybe going into the teens, maybe pushing on forwards there to get to people who are very expert kind of at these sorts of games, because there is people there that probably are absolutely amazing at these games, and the hard level doesn't get in a shot at all against this person. But for people who are medium, there's good levels of medium as well, so I think the levels are very spaced out and very good on this game. So I've already talked about the characters. There's 24 of them. Not sure on the bonus levels. I'm not sure I get online yet because obviously there is no online on this demo, but if I do get the game, I'll obviously do a proper full game review and tell you more about the game that I think is really good. The smoothness of the game is really good. I find the punches, kicks and all that, the new special moves are really smooth when you get into them, as you'll see a lot of the clips with the kind of special moves. They are really kind of just very smooth when it comes to graphic wise, and I love that in a game. I hate a game that has like jumpy graphics, which most games don't really have nowadays. It's kind of like the standard we expect, but some games you kind of think, well, that's a bit not as smooth as you like. It's kind of just like jaggedy, and it's a bit just not, it's very slow gameplay, where this is fast, high tempo and really smooth as well. So I find this game quite decent, to be honest. Detail on different moves, like the one where you hit them through a wall and the train comes down. I don't know if that clip's been on or if you can see it. It comes through, like you hit them through a wall, goes down, hits the train, and then you go into another map. I find that absolutely excellent that they can do that, and it looks really fun to go into new levels, because we're only on the first 2 levels, and they're both really good. They've got a lot of things that you can interact with and use as weapons, so I find that absolutely amazing. And finally, the great graphics effects. This kind of ties in with all the detail, smoothness, and overall experience. The effects are really good. They're very sharp, very crisp, and you can kind of see where they don't like over kind of like saturate all the kind of clip. It is done when it's perfectly needed, and I find that's really good in a game, that it's not over kind of used of effects. It's used when needed, and really they're not used as much, but when they are, they look really effective. So I find this game absolutely astonishing. So overall, I'm going to give this game a rating of probably, I'll go about an 8.5 to 9. I do find this game really good, and I really can't wait to go see it. So if you're going to get it, or you have been anticipating this game, leave it in the comment section below. What do you find good about this game? And I'll get back to you in the comments. So apart from that, hopefully you have enjoyed this demo review. I think I've done a good job at kind of like expressing my feelings of the game and the reviewing of it, and giving some factual information. So hopefully you do appreciate that, and a like is always appreciated from me. And subscribe if you want to hear more kind of content like this. And apart from that, I will see you again next time. Bye bye.